Good morning, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Saginaw High School class of 2024. I am Cynthia Weber, and it is my privilege to serve as principal of Saginaw High School. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Saginaw Air Force JROTC under the command of Colonel Tobin Griffith and Master Sergeant Walt Rameheld. Today's Color Guard Commander is Cadet Major Adriana Ibarra. There we go. Please remain standing as Senior Class Treasurer Toriana Graves and Senior Class Communications Officer Brianna Zuniga come forward to lead us in the pledges, followed by our national anthem sung by Senior Choir member Asia Sumbler.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And wait for them to go.
Good morning. My name is Amaya Fuentes, and I'm the Senior Class Secretary. As we gather here today to celebrate a milestone that marks the beginning of a new chapter in our lives, join me in taking a moment of silence to reflect on this momentous occasion. First and foremost, let us express appreciation to our families, friends, and loved ones who have supported us through this journey. Your unwavering love, encouragement, and sacrifices have been the foundation of our success. To our remarkable educators, mentors, and administrators, you have guided us, challenged us, and inspired us. Your dedication, passion, and belief in our potential have shaped us into the individuals we are today. Thank you for preparing us with the tools to embrace the world that awaits. Finally, let us thank all who made this ceremony possible. The Saginaw Choir, the Spirit of Saginaw Band, and our senior class sponsor, Ms. McFarland. Thank you all for being a part of this remarkable journey. As we stand here today, ready to embark on new adventures, may our futures be filled with success, fulfillment, and happiness. Amen. Now, Ashlyn Arango, Class Vice President, will lead us in opening remarks.
Thank you. Please be seated. Hello and welcome to the Saginaw High School Class of 2024 graduation ceremony. My name is Ashlyn Arango and I am the Vice President. Graduation commencement is a formal ceremony and we wish the best for all of our graduates. As we want to preserve the honor and dignity of this special occasion, we request that everyone please display courteous and respectful behavior towards the graduates, their families, and friends. Please refrain from loud talking, the use of horns, and noisemakers so everyone can enjoy the ceremony as we honor each graduate. Thank you. Now please welcome our wonderful principal, Dr. Weber.
With us today are many special individuals who allow for an event such as this one to occur. If they will please stand as I introduce them so they may be recognized. Please welcome members of our Board of Trustees. Vice President, Dr. Marilyn Tolbert. Secretary, Stephen G. Newcomb. Tim Daughtry. William Bowes. Ron Franklin, and Blake Mabry. I would also like to recognize the district leadership team and our Saginaw High School administration team. I would like to take a moment to recognize our Saginaw High School teachers and staff and anyone employed in any capacity by EMS ISD. Please stand and be recognized. The Saginaw High School Class of 2024 is grateful for your continued support over the last 4 years. Thank you, and you may be seated. I would like to also take a moment to honor a group that I know is bursting with pride. If you are a parent, guardian, or grandparent of one of our graduates, would you please stand at this time so that our students and the audience may honor you? You may be seated. At this time, please welcome the salutatorian of the class of 2024, Gabrielle Reed. As Gabrielle comes forward, I would like to ask her mother, who's seated to my right, to please stand and be recognized. Gabby's parents are Ty Reed and Virginia Reed. Gabrielle is graduating with a numerical average of 104.3 and plans to attend the University of North Texas to major in psychology. May I present to you our 2024 salutatorian, Gabrielle Haley Reed.
Good morning, fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, proud parents and relatives. My name is Gabrielle Reed. Most of you know me as Gabby, and it is truly an honor to stand before you today as the salutatorian of the 2024 graduating class. I want to start by saying congratulations. You all faced adversity, demotivation, endless assignments, and most importantly, you are now graduating high school. Today marks not only the end of a long journey, but the beginning of what will hopefully be our long adult lives. Before I begin, I want to thank my grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins' girlfriends, and any extended relatives for their endless support throughout my journey. I want to thank a very special group of girls who I spent most of my time with this year. I thank each of you for showing me so much love and support in making this year just a little bit easier. I thank my closest friends and anyone who has shared a part of this journey with me for being here today and always cheering me on. I want to thank my twin brother Gavin for always being by my side, driving me everywhere, attempting to teach me how to drive, and being mostly tolerable throughout the past 17 years of our lives. Lastly, I want to thank my mom for everything she has done for me, for being the best role model, and for being patient with me during one of the most stressful years of my life. I truly would not survive without her. Throughout the past 13 years, I have often heard the phrase, "I can't wait to graduate," but this is something I have never said. For years, I have dreaded this day, the day where I would officially have to embark upon my adult life and do adult things, like paying bills, working, filing taxes, etc. However, times have changed, and if this year has taught me anything, it has taught me that I'm ready to move on to the next chapter. This year has truly been one of the most challenging years of my life. This year, I lost one of the most important and influential people in my life. I lost my dad unexpectedly on December 29th after taking him to the hospital on Christmas Day. As I stand here today, I hope that he is watching and listening proudly. My dad was one of the loudest, funniest, and most outgoing people you could know. Anytime we were around new people, he would create conversation. He was the type of person to speak to you on the elevator or conversate while waiting in line. He was just a people person and loved to joke around. His ability to talk to anyone and make anyone laugh with his fast wit is something I will forever admire. His funeral truly showed me the immense impact he had on his world. People standing in the back, sitting in the extra rooms, and filling the entire lobby, I was shown how many lives he had truly touched. He taught me how to play softball and was my coach in my entire life. He even coached some of those who are graduating today and some of those who are in the stands. And while I know this opinion is unpopular, he was a really big 49ers fan and hated what he called the Cowgirls. However, he had no shame. Some days he said he was only rooting for the Cowboys because of his bets, but I know he secretly liked them from time to time just because my mom did. He was the best dad I could have asked for, and I wish nothing more than for him to be here today to share this moment with my brother and I. Saginaw High School also lost a beautiful soul this year, someone who most of you know and loved as well. Kathy Kay was a very well-known student at Saginaw High School who lost her battle to brain cancer in October. Many of you probably know her from sports or as the girl who sold Girl Scout cookies, but Kathy was much more than that. Kathy had the most beautiful smile, and she was involved in anything and everything that Saginaw had to offer. She was a part of NHS, AVID, student council, powerlifting, wrestling, track, volleyball, and she was even going to try out for softball. She was funny, loving, and so full of life. It was impossible not to be drawn to her. Her impact on this world was truly limitless, and it is so unfair that she is unable to be here with us today. To know her was to love her, and I hope to be able to have as large of an impact on the world as she did. I highlight these two people today to hopefully inspire you all to step out of your comfort zone, try something new, talk to people you never have before, search for your place and your purpose in life, and don't live to regret the things that you didn't do or didn't say. It is okay to be unsure of what your future holds, but know that you are important to this world and you do have a purpose. Be kind to people, reach out to people. Don't let other people tell you who you are. You are loved, you are capable, you are strong, and once again, congratulations.
At this time, if you are a senior choir member, you can make your way to the front. Our special song today is titled Big Yellow Taxi and will be performed today by the a cappella choir and senior class members of Saginaw High School. As our choir makes their way back to their seats, how about one more round of applause for our a cappella choir? At this time, we want to recognize another special senior. The valedictorian of the class of 2024 is Francisco Garcia. As Francisco makes his way to the podium, I would like his parents, Ismael Garcia and Carmen Corral, who are seated to my right, to please stand and be recognized. Francisco is graduating with a numerical average of 104.446 and plans to attend Dartmouth College in the fall, where he will major in mathematics. May I now present to you the 2024 valedictorian of Saginaw High School, Francisco Javier Garcia.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Francisco Garcia, and I'm honored to be the valedictorian of the Saginaw High School class of 2024 as a Mexican-American first-generation student. Now, some of y'all might know me from academics, band, or through the reels I like on Instagram. For those who know me best, I have some shout-outs and appreciation to give. Primeramente, mi familia. Gracias por haber hecho muchos sacrificios para mejorar mi educación y por hacer tiempo para mi horario ocupado. Todo el éxito que he obtenido no sería posible sin el apoyo material de ustedes. Next, to my closest friends graduating today, including Joanna, Sonia, Srijan, Shreya, Crystal, Joanna, and Amaya. Thank you for putting up with me for the past few years and helping me grow as a person throughout all of high school. To those who came before me, including Andy Dagho, Andrea, and Allison, thank you for setting me up on the path to achieve this title and continue to show your support. Oh, and Andy, I have yet to receive a happy Mother's Day from you. And Andrea, please stop encouraging the Drake video era for me in college. Last, but certainly not least, to my teachers, thank you for going above and beyond and getting to know my story and valuing me as an individual. To Miss Lee, this speech would not be possible if it weren't for you helping me edit dozens of college essays and helping me reflect on my life experiences. Now, if I didn't give you a shout out, I promise I still value you. But because no one wants a boring speech, I want to cut straight to the chase. I've been drafting the speech for weeks, listening to many other speeches given by successful Latinos. What I've noticed among many speeches are like a yin and yang, two opposing but interconnected facets to a story. Still, many speeches stick to one narrative, the empowering, prideful story. Unfortunately, this is not a sentiment that I have internalized, and I don't regret it. Jorge Luis Borges, an Argentinian writer, explained this best in his letter, Borges y Yo. In the letter, Borges describes how an outside personality, the Borges, is a loved public figure, while an inside personality, the I, only does things to make Borges look better. Let me explain my experiences. Throughout my life, I never felt like I fit in naturally. For all of you that knew me in elementary school, I can almost guarantee that you remember a shy, reserved version of me. I wasn't naturally outgoing, I didn't share a common music taste, and I differed from those around me in other ways, such as with religion and sexuality. Because of this, I felt disconnected with my Mexican culture and myself. I desperately want an example of Latino excellence to follow. I wanted to run away from the negative parts of my culture, such as the alcoholism. I wanted to find a place to have a niche. For Francisco, academics became his escape. Academics allowed Francisco to put a mask over his feelings and craft a different narrative. With the academic identity, I was able to become the Francisco up here giving the speech. Still, Francisco's motivation comes from my insecurities. The reason Francisco is up here giving the speech is because I wanted to chase something to show everyone the whole two narratives. On the outside, it may seem that I love to grind and that I am always on top of my stuff. In the inside, this grind mindset started because I wanted to escape my flaws and made it so that there was time to only work. My extracurricular involvement largely stemmed for the same reasons. For my underclassmen years, I was trying very hard in school without a clear goal. I mean, how could I? While I was privileged enough to know what I wanted to study, thank you, Miss Kelly, I left almost no time to figure out where. It wasn't until midway through my junior year that I found better motivators. I think that during this time, I started hanging out with my close friends more and met a community of motivated scholars, hi Sarah, who had a different outlook on which colleges to apply to. The change didn't happen overnight, but slowly, I made more time to attend to my own needs and future ones. This year, I went on more boba runs, hikes, and hangouts with my big and greedies. Looking at y'all in the first row. I found out that I needed to lock out a little, which showed more in some classes than others. Sorry, Mr. Spurgeon. Although I haven't lived up to the academic prowess I expected, it feels right. Allowing myself to find motivation with the people I love and who support me has allowed me to find some peace of mind. Ultimately, I think that this was the secret to my college success. I lived in the moment so that I could forget about my insecurities. While I'm still a flawed individual, who isn't? Without this change in mindset, I'm certain that I wouldn't be going where I am now. Graduates, staff, and families, the reason I shared somewhat intimate details about my story is because I hope someone feels heard. It's not always easy to attend to your own needs, especially when slaving at 9-to-5 jobs are the norm. Still though, it is crucial that you reflect on your own motivations, and it's okay to change them to your own needs, because no one knows you better than yourself. Also, surrounding yourself with people who have your best interests in mind is just as important as the work you put in towards your goals. I know that my first semester of seniors had some ups and then a lot of downs. Without my teachers and friends being understanding and helping me stay sane throughout the college application season, I wouldn't have become a better person out of it. Perhaps my biggest reason to give this speech is to set a precedent. I have heard many other speeches talk about overcoming in adversity, and I'm thankful to those students sharing those stories. However, I want to show everyone that not everything is as it seems. Everyone has a battle to fight. Thank you, class of 2024, for letting me yap for about 7 minutes. Good luck and congratulations.
Congratulations to both our salutatorian and our valedictorian. As they make their way to their seats, we have groups of students I'd like to recognize. We have different groups of seniors who have worked diligently this year to achieve remarkable honors, and so I'd like to take a few moments to recognize all of them. First, with students in this group having a numerical average of 102.988, I would like to introduce the Saginaw High School class of 2024 top 10 students. Please stand. Stay. They will be the first to cross the stage in numerical order and will be wearing a red and gold cord. Congratulations, you may be seated. The second group I want to highlight is wearing bright yellow cords that designate them as students in the top 10%. Students in this group have a numerical average of 97.595. Students in the top 10%, please stand so we may honor you. Congratulations, you may be seated. At this time, we would also like to recognize members of the National Honor Society. They are noted by the special collars that they are wearing. I ask students in NHS to stand as we honor their efforts. Congratulations, you may be seated. Lastly, but certainly not least, we hold our future military graduates in high esteem. If you are already enlisted or if you will be serving in the United States military, please stand and be recognized. As you remain standing, I ask anyone in the audience who is serving or has served our country in the military as a first responder or an essential healthcare worker, please rise so that we may honor and thank you as well. You may be seated. Well, good morning again, Rough Riders. Now it's my turn. I'd like to share a few highlights of this special group of graduates. The Saginaw High School class of 2024 boasts 520 graduates, over 350 college acceptances to 17 different states, 26 student athletes committed to pursue their athletic and academic dreams at the collegiate level, and over $13 million in scholarships awarded. And as you saw just recently, we have 16 seniors committing to serve in the United States military. This year, we've enjoyed success upon success, both individually and collectively, in yearbook, UIL academics, cheer, FCCLA, color guard, gymnastics, basketball, baseball, JROTC, mock trial, debate, one-act play, vase, just to name a few. Congratulations on such a successful senior year. Now, apparently, over the last couple weeks, a few seniors have stopped me in the hallway and they've told me that they've sat through previous graduations where I've spoken and they've heard the last few speeches. And so they've asked me, are you gonna say the same thing? So just for the record, yes, I'm Puerto Rican, and yes, I'm from the Bronx. And yes, I love you. So I need you to, I love you too. I need you to know that I started this speech in October on my phone. I've kept a note in my phone since, and I've added it as moments have become memories throughout this entire year. And I feel compelled to tell you all the things. Everything, big things, little things, because it seems like we've run out of time. So I need you to know that you matter, that you're needed, that you light up the room, that your sense of humor is unmatched, that your fight cannot be outdone, and that you are my people, and that I'm your biggest fan. We have braved some of the toughest moments in history together. And look at us. Look how good we are. You've taught me that joy is not pie. Because when you see pie, right, everybody wants the biggest slice. But joy is not pie. There's enough for everyone. You've taught me that success is not pie. And neither is expectation, love, patience, kindness, grace, or respect. There is enough for everyone, including me. You have changed my life. You've made me a better principal, and a better mom, and a better friend, and a better leader, and a better person. When I was in college, I studied Portuguese for 3 years. My hopes were to one day study abroad in Brazil, but that didn't happen. But I was still able to develop a love for Brazilian culture. I learned the word saudade during these times. Saudade is defined as a feeling of longing, melancholy, and nostalgia. It's the love and the sadness and the gratitude of having once had something beautiful. The good, the bad, the swell of pride, the heartbreak of disappointment. The last year, we have had it all, and I'm overwhelmed with a sense of saudade at the thought of our halls without you. You've been so generous to me. You welcomed me into your spaces, allowed me to get to know you as we both figured out this thing called Saginaw High School. And while we begin our journey in the most uncertain and easy of times 4 years ago, I am so proud of how far we've come. Together, we've built a place of success, respect, pride, and above all, love. I'll close with a quote. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor, who's also Puerto Rican and also from the Bronx, once said, "I think it's important to move people beyond just dreaming into doing. You have to be able to see that you are just like them and you made it." So Saginaw, you dreamed, and now it's time to do. I made it, and so will you. So wherever the road may lead you, don't forget that this Puerto Rican girl from the Bronx is grateful for paths that cross and trust that sometimes must be given before it's earned. Congratulations, Rough Riders class of 2024. I'm so proud of you, and of course, I love you. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Jim F. Chadwell, Superintendent of Schools, for his remarks and the certification of our graduates.
I think it's very clear I'm not going to top Dr. Weber. That was awesome. It really, really meant a lot, and that is really a testament to who we are as teachers, as educators. That's why we wake up every day to serve our students. On behalf of the Eagle Mountain Saginaw ISD Board of Trustees, I want to thank each of you for being here today. We know this is a monumental event in our students' lives and your lives because it's the culmination of 13 years of formal schooling since kindergarten and the movement from childhood into adulthood. And there's a moment for each of us as members of the EMS community to have joy in all that's been accomplished. The district and its schools have a rich history, and many of you have been part of this district for many years. For those in the audience today, if you are a former student of an EMS ISD school, I would like you to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Seniors, I want to begin my remarks to you recognizing that some of you have been in attendance in EMS ISD since kindergarten. For this specific group, and I hold this very personal, I've been your superintendent for all 13 years. And I think that's a thing of pride for me that since you were in kindergarten, I've been a part of your education. And as a 13-year veteran of the district, we consider you an EMS original. And if you're an EMS original and have attended EMS ISD school since kindergarten, if you could please stand at this time. Thank you. Two of my favorite days of the school year is the first day in kindergarten classroom watching us as parents drop off kids, and the last day watching seniors walk out of the school just looking around and going, okay, this is it. And that's the bookends of what we have. And as you sit here today thinking about your futures, I'd like to take a moment for you to look back. I want you to think about your earliest memories as a kid, as a child, And they're probably filled with friends and family and holidays and toys, and maybe for some of us, lots and lots and lots of books. As my youngest child graduates this year, I've been doing a lot of reflecting. And reading to my children or our children is one of my fondest memories. When I was in high school myself, I had two authors that meant a lot to me. The first was T.H. White, the author of The Once and Future King, a story about King Arthur, and J.R.R. Tolkien, the writer that wrote Lord of the Rings. These two writers, for me, have stood the test of time, and we can learn a lot about ourselves as we read stories and consider their relevance to our own lives. Believe it or not, I was a bit of a nonconformist when I was your age. I didn't always like the restrictions put on me by school, and now I'm the one putting on the restrictions. There's some irony there. And it helped at this time when I was in school that I could learn from T.H. White and his words. In The Once and Future King, Merlin gave King Arthur the following advice: "The best thing for being sad is to learn something. That's the only thing that never fails. You may grow old and trembling. You may lie awake at night. You may miss your only love. You may see the world devastated by evil lunatics, or know your honor trampled. There's only one thing for it then, to learn. Learn why the world wags and what wags it. This is the only thing which the mind can never exhaust, never alienate, never be tortured by, never fear or distrust, and never dream of regretting. Learning is the only thing for you. Look what a lot of great things there are to learn." Even though you're graduating from high school today, you'll never graduate from learning. Whether you continue your schooling formally or informally, you have the opportunity to grow into who you aspire to be. And like all high school seniors before you, you're not graduating into a perfect world. We all know that. We never have. You have already lived through events that were unprecedented in our lifetimes until just a few years ago. But I believe that's not something to grieve. I believe it's something that we should accept. We should accept our circumstances and move on. As a child like you, I encountered several challenges before graduating high school. I had bone cancer when I was 7. A couple of years later, my father, who was a Fort Worth police officer, was killed in the line of duty. And both of things were very tragic and difficult in my life. And many of you have already lived through difficult circumstances yourselves. But I would never want to dim this occasion today. What I want to do is emphasize that we all have difficulties. And through all of these challenges, our lives are still filled with choices. We walked into this arena with our own difficulties, and they'll also be there when we leave. But it's our choice how we respond to them. Personally, I believe we should not allow these difficult circumstances to define us. It's our choice of how to respond. Tolkien, my other writer that I really like, described the choice before me in his book, Lord of the Rings, in a dialogue between the hobbit Frodo and the wizard Gandalf. As Frodo was sharing his frustration about what was happening around them, he said this: "I wish it need not have happened in my time," said Frodo. "So do I," said Gandalf, "and so do all who live to see such times. But that's not for them to decide. All we have to do is to decide what to do with the time that's given to us." I'll tell you, we can't always control our circumstances, but we can control our choices. Your life will continue to be defined by your choices, where and how you spend your time, who you choose to spend your time with, what you choose to do, what you choose not to do, and who you choose to be as human beings in this world. And I have been impressed with you, just like Dr. Weber said, of how you've navigated this complicated world, keeping your eyes on your futures, and now you're here today graduating. I see individuals who are doing very much with the time that's been given to them. And you've given me great hope because you're uniquely qualified and prepared to take on the challenges before you. And you are the best of who we are in this room. You've been there for your friends to the left and the right. You've supported them through hard times and encouraged them to pursue their passions. And I encourage you to keep doing this. As you build up others, you strengthen yourself as well. And you will enter into adulthood as an individual, but we all know you seldom do nothing alone. We need each other, whether it's a team, a group of friends, our family. Our encouragement and support are contagious. And as I leave you today, I will share one other brief poem from my friend Tolkien that's very important for this occasion. Home is behind, the world ahead, and there are many paths to tread, through shadows to the edge of night, until the stars are all alight. Then world behind and home and ahead will wander back to home and bed. While many of you have had some incredible days, by far, I assure you, your best days are yet to come. So many great things are ahead of you on life's adventures. And as I look around this room at each of you today, I'm filled with tremendous pride and excitement. And to the class of 2024, you give me hope, and I can't wait to see all the things you'll accomplish on your journeys. Congratulations to the Saginaw High School class of 2024. The speeches are now officially over, and now it's what you've been waiting for. So seniors, at this moment, if you will, please stand. I, Dr. Jim F. Chadwell, by the authority vested to me by the state of Texas and the Eagle Mountain Saginaw Independent School District, hereby certify that each of these students has met all of the graduation requirements of the state of Texas and the school district. You are now ready to receive all awards and distinctions that accompany this honor. I now present the Saginaw High School class of 2024. You may be seated.
Congratulations, faculty, staff, and students for a job well done. Administration, please prepare to welcome our candidates. Candidates, please come forward as you are directed to receive your diploma. Mr. Andrew Fletcher will read your names.
Francisco Javier Garcia. Gabrielle Haley Reed. Johnny Wynn. Michael Dean Birch. Shrijan Sharma. Sonia Magar. Denny Jiang. Andrew Tinyan Nguyen. Caleb Ezekiel Lamas. Clarissa Janelle Ortiz. Liam Wayne Brock. John Johnson. Joanna Aiba Priye Kagia. Salas Adakari. Jaden Renee Billmeyer. Stephanie Marie Cordova. Amaya Nicole Fuentes. Zoe Michelle Stein. Crystal Jom Din. Holy Kalanji Kankalongo. Salim Olawashindara Aladadunye. Garen Bryce Ramsey. Andrew Robert Tucker. Sheridan Kate Aguilar. Elisa Marie Vargas. Anai Rico. Alexis Nicole Lofton. Marbella Megan Binder. Karen Dalen Lopez. Joshua Scott Williamson. Shelton Joey Rhodes. Emily Brianna Munoz. Elijah Corona. Evan Vanoy Lawrence. Esri Dolores Gish. David Onuapamipo Oladigpupo. Esteban Cortez. Ariel Marie Young. Maya Ariana Castillo. Chandler Scott Cian. Bailey Ray Baker. Kelsey Ariana Felice. Mila Kate Lungra. Jampi Lupica Makuna. Bonfils Mucho Masore. Sydney Michelle Herring. Brianna Michelle Zuniga. Sienna Noel Thompson Amalong. Alejandra Abarca. Jennifer Valeria Aguilar Flores. Ruby Aguilar. Ali Sina Ahmad Khan. Aja Sinabu Sharif Idera. Dakaria Jamie Lone Allen. Keegan William Allen. Jonathan Almodovar. Ahmed Al-Samurai. Eric William Altizer. Solomon Cruz Alvarado. Jessica Yaritza Alvarenga. Daphne Novali Alvarez. Noah Daniel Ambries. Kaylin Abigail Anders. Grayson Clark Anthony. Johan Davion Antunez. Caleb James Apple. Joshua Taylor Apple. Holt Matthew Aranda. Ashlyn Nicole Arango. Eduardo Julian Arbaitza. Katie Armendariz. Joshua Stephen Mergil. Ian Watitu Wanaina. Alex Yu Wen. Javon Latrice Harris. Anna Ivanovna Vasileva. Maria Grace Higdon. Ashton Alexander Ashworth. Taylor Eve Aston. Adrian Orlando Baeza. Moira Faith Marie Baggett. Jakai Lamar Bailey. Alexis Brianne Ballantyne. Paul Emmanuel Barasa. Catherine Margaret Barham. Zaria Chanel Barnes. Naomi Elaine Barron. Roberto Barreto Cardona. Julian LJ Barrientos. Dakota Ann Bates. Asia Michelle Beecham. Miriam Beebe. Devin John Beam. Demaya Alexis Lene Belk. Ariana Natalie Bell. Jakira Leanne Bell. Ava Danielle Benintindi. Riley James Bentley. Gianna Sofia Bermudez Rosario. James Earl Bernard III. Jalen Edward Bernard. Prabina Batarai. Juan Antonio Blanco. Jalen Bland Carter. Audrey Grace Bowen. Madeline Michelle Braden. Chelsea Mia Briones. Jaden Deshawn Brody. Brady Austin Brooks. Bailey Taylor Renee Brookshire Carter. David Adrian Brown. Julius Jack Brundage. Celeste Orion Burchell. Christopher Lewis Burnett. Justin Keon Burrell. Mark Josue Bustamante Peña. Paul Mutali Boalia. Madeline Celeste Cabrera. Emma Ruth Caldera. Santiago Aaron Casadillas Hernandez. Jordan Nicholas Campbell. Tiffany Lachey Campbell. Jason Isaac Cantu. Yarielis Inelis Caraballo Coto. JC Ella Carey. Jasmine Rebecca Carrillo. Randy Carrillo. Jaden Faith Carroll. Olivia Grace Carter. Galilea Casas. Sanaya Jaia Unique Cash. Caitlin Alexis Zian Casiano. Jadelyn Aria Castillo. Catherine Elizabeth Castro Mancia. Ariana Francisca Catacho. Kaylee Edith Cave. Anlina Lek Chontachon. Shreya Chapagai. Gabriel Taylor Chase. Amari Samaje Chapman. Maya Kiana Shavana. Emily Rose Shavira. Gabriel Alexander Cheney. Randy Deroe Chinchilla. Sophia Esther Choidoc. Aliana Celise Cintron Gonzalez. Anaya Janae Clakeley. Prince Lishan Clark. Chloe Elizabeth Coates. Megan Anna Colgan. Valeria Guadalupe Colmenero. Julian Andreas Connor. Isaac Nathaniel Cooney. Jasmine Nicole Cooper. Benjamin Mason Cordova. Mark Andrew Coronado. Adrian George Cortez. Anthony David Cortez. Sebastian Cortez. Alicia Jisaiah Cox. Kylie Joe Crane. Caitlin Elise Creamer. Ian Griffiths Croft. Pierce Denise Joyce Curley. Emma Kate Curry. Deja Marie Davis. Jada Lynn Davis. Savannah Nicole Day. Adesh Dungel. Giselle Denise Diaz. Hannah Chloe Diaz. Michael Gabriel Diaz. Emily Grace Dominguez. Christian Vaughn Dewar. Nevea Danielle Douglas. Adam Russell Dunaway. Henry Dung. Don Darwin Edgar IV. Amaya Ann Edwards. Taryn Desure Edwards. Nelson Martine Eggleston. Abigail Desiree Escobar. Jair Adiel Escobar Diaz. Aaron Esparza. Alejandro Estrada Lopez Jr. Jordan Allen Etheridge. Jaden Jamarius Diaz Evans. Travion Corday Evans. Gabriel Michael Patrick Farley. George Brant Farley. Jacqueline Elizabeth Fernandez. Landon Sinclair Fields. Anthony Ramirez Fierro. Ryland Lucas Fletcher. Nathan Antonio Flores. Sofia Gabriela Flores. Alexander Flores. Janea Annalicia Forbes. Joshua Anders Franzen. Michaela Victoria Mackay Franklin. Sergio Galvan. Alan Alfonso Gomez. Jason Bo Gam Jr. Alberto Garcia Anchondo. David Giovanni Garcia Soto. Elmer Garcia. Kayla Michelle Garcia. Noe Garcia III. Zakia Janae Garcia. Zoe Marie Garcia. Pascal Gashima. Jaden Jamal Gastile. Jesse Samuel Gilbreth. Kenyetta Yvette Gillis. Arthur Richard Gorlitz V. Hayden Parker Golightly. Elian Santiago Gomez Meza. Sophia Grace Gonzalez. Valerie Jane Gonzalez. Charles Prisciliano Good. Toriana Shannon D. Graves. Amiria Shamir Green. Samir Rashid Nasir Green. Andy Nicole Greenlee. Jose Maria Guerra. Elijah Nathaniel Guevara. Alexia Garola. Eslon Carlson Jaden Guy Jr. Clarissa Nevea Guzman. Jasmine Alejandra Guzman. Savannah Ann Hall. Jeremiah Nicholas Harris. Daniel Lawson Haas. Cole Robert Michael Hayden. Sayeli Mariah Heredia. Andrew Jacob Hernandez. Brianna Michelle Hernandez. Natalie Angelita Hernandez. Osil David Hernandez. Jace Matthew Hess. Leilani Amina Hester. Jaden Lee Hildebrand. Minga Shartine Mbazwa. Jose Francisco Hinojosa. Cole Everett Hirsch. Fiston Hirwa. Emily Marie Hoffman. Milani Felicia Hollins. Aiden Quinn Holt. Jalen Anthony Horton Jordan. Jimmy Gerard Jerry Howard. Javen William Barola Howe. Christian Chanel Hunter. Amanda Guadalupe Ibarra Resendez. Benite Isimbi. Donnell Jackson Jr. Joshua Andrew Jackson Jr. Roland Austin Jackson. Alondra Jaime. Jose de Jesus Haragi. Tinavimbo Javongwe. Julian Jimenez. David Alexander Johnson. Lauren Eunice Johnson. Shyla Ann Johnson. Kylan Michael Jones. Sydney Faith Jones. Jamal Antoine Joseph. Catherine Tatiana Juarez. Victoire Kabongo. Kathy Zoe Kamkwi Zetza. Tamara Chella Kananga. Caden Lee Kelly. Kelia Ketza. Ramsey Logan Campaign. Jackson Jory King. Rema Sephora Kinzundo. Taylor Marie Clayman. Christopher Zane Knight Jr. Carlicia Sanaya Lackey Turner. Abraham Lagunas Gonzalez. Kylie Michelle Lauersdorf. Jose Angel Lariano Rosario. Jonathan Lawson. Gavin Reese Ledbetter. Jacqueline Jacinia Leon. Ariel Curtoria Lewis. Madison Renee Lewis. Geraldine Liabes. Giovanni Bakupa Lobota. Emily Lopez. Michaela Joe Lopez. Angel Lopez Perez. Zaya Sine Loveless. Casey Daniel Lowe. Sebastian Luna. Rylan Trace Lutmer. John William Maquetto. Jareli Macias. Dennis Alonso Madrid. Jorge Emmanuel Magana Gonzalez. Bakri Moas Majdub. David Ray Maldonado. Raul Yomar Maldonado Gonzalez. Chris Novi Biu Mampime. Kylie Cheyenne Mangrum. Aiden Armando Manso. Aislene Marquez. Lillian Sophia Marquez. Jada Alicia Mars. Anthony Joseph Martinez. Jesus Israel Martinez. Cassandra Martinez. Marissa Liani Martinez. Martin Martinez Jr. Sebastian Martinez. Jessica Mata. Nathan James Moss. Jessica Anai Maya. Bambi Regine Bakai. Muriel Tumba Buyamba. Malachi Tyree McCurty. Andrea Corlicia McDaniel. Mia Jasmine Magali. Cole Kiernan McGahee. Derek DeJuan McLean Washington Jr. Traylon Kimon McLean Washington. Reina Marie Mendez. Esmeralda Mercado. Callista Carmody Miller. Xavier Moses Malachi Milton. Marwa Mahamadi. Lacey Diane Monk. Jeremiah Raynel Ilago Monsalud. Ariana Antonia Montañez. Marissa K. Moore. Madeline Emily Moores. Jesus Miguel Angel Mora. Jocelyn Patrice Moran. Miguel Angel Moran Ugalde. Sophia Brianne Moran. Robert Dino Moreno. Grant Oliver Morgan. Sierra Jalen Morrison. Wyatt John Morrow. Benjamin Andre Mosquera. Idris Mukindi Mukindi. Mugali Mulamangabo. Tang Wan Mung. Andres Alonso Munoz. Angel Omar Munoz. Muir Peter Muir. Muriel Nabashosi. Yvonne Rigoberto Navarro. Cody James Neal. Aaliyah Simone Nelson. Mackenzie Marie Nelson. Riley James Newbanks. Chris Valentine Newton Tatch. Ginny Yum Win. Kathy Katong Huyen. William Kangola Nkongolo. Israel Asingi Nkoi. Abigail Nolasco. Julia Nolasco. Mersal Nori. Naomi Bisambo Nseka. Jose Netwali. Noah Basangwa Netwali. Gabriel Nunez Ortiz. Evan J. O'Brien. David Ayobami Oladipo. Aiden Kane Olgin. Isaac Joab Olivas. Nicole Olmos. Nathan Orta. Brian Alexander Orth. Oscar Alexis Ortiz. Madeline Grace Palacios. Maya Marie Parker. Joanna Denise Partida. Romel Dante Patterson II. Annalie Raquel Paz. Julian Augustine Peña. Jack Carlton Purchard. Alyssa Janice Perez. Anthony Perez Adame. Tristan Daniel Perez. Joshua Isaiah Perry. Jantavisuk Potapanya. Savannah Elizabeth Pierce. Tracy Eugene Poston Jr. Soleil Lydia Valentina Preciado. Logan Alexander Priest. London Elise Provo. Haley K. Putman. Natalie Jean Putz. Maribel Marilyn Ramirez. Jaime Ramos. Marco Elias Ramos. Dallas Ethan Rangel. Jacqueline Itzel Rangel. Rayan Hassan Razi. Gavin Everett Reed. William Keith Reed. Anthony Michael Rinden. Everett Skylar Renault. Ethan Joseph Retta. Damris Enid Reyes. Vivian Belin Reyes. Anai Evelyn Recalde. Kayla Lou Rivera. Elijah Lamar Roddy. Landon Iman Rodriguez. Marcela Veronica Rodriguez. Ailey Seidel Rodriguez Lopez. Leslie Romero. Joseph Daniel Romero Fragosa. Carolina Romo. Rihanna Dayanara Rosa. Lila Marissa Rosas. Jason Jerron Roseberry. Joseph Andrew Ruiz. Christian Michael Russell. Hunter Jacob Ryan. Caden Ray Ryan. Labrion Lee Ryan. Isaiah Rafael Salinas. Matthew Gabriel Salinas. Aiden Jace Sanchez. David Aaron Sanchez Jr. Juan Pablo Sanchez. Liana Sanchez. Brian Alexander Santiago. Brian Alexander Santos. Ariana Giselle Schmidt. Aiden Daniel Schmidt. Grace Anna Sears. Demiria Alana Sewell. Avery Tyreek Joseph Schrader. Layla Raquel Azarea Schrader. Andrew Cifuentes. Matthew Thomas Sylvie. Cameron LaSalle Skinner. Celestina Abigail Slow. Atilano Samuel Smith. Kylie Michelle Smith. Ethan Christopher Sori. Wade Christopher Spalding. Kimari Ariel Spencer. Brooklyn Marisila Steinberg. Peyton Maddox Stewart. Zoe Caitlin Stewart. Tatum Lee Stone. Eliana Diana Suma. Asia Annette Sumbler. Nick Toddy. Javier Christopher Tafoya. Elora Janelle Tamez. Mati Manar Tampo. Micaiah Lamaya Taylor. Osiah Joey Taylor. Natasha Jaylee Tehran. Christiana Toby. Darius Jamel Thomas. Derek Cameron Thomas. Kalia Marie Thompson. Mackenzie Wanjiru Thuo. Emilio Torres III. Jesus Daryl Torres. Josiah John Torres. Renaya Yvette Torres Jones. Faith Diane Toussaint. John Tran. Sasha Marisol Trevino. Aaron Dawn Toon. Jordan Marcia Turner. Taryn Annette Turner. Nicole Parody Ubaye. Kiara Alexandra Vaea. Joel Velasco Jr. Isaac Cancino Villarreal. Dakota Margarita Waters. Roger William Lee Weber. Caden Slade Welker. Nathan Ryan Wells. Jeremy Stephen Wesson. Frank Westmoreland III. Tatiana Renee Westmoreland. Caden Michael Garrettson White. Cole Hudson Whitmire. Micaiah Dania Williams. Jair Anthony Willingham. Datavius Damon Willis. Caleb Lee Weiniger. Amari Jameer Winters. Lauren Megan Wolf. Benjamin Davis Womack. Rockable Islam Zain. Jacob Zentino. Gerardo Zurita Jr. Virginia Renee Gonzalez. Quavon McKinley Lamont Gist.
Vargas, Elisa. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. How about another round of applause for the class of 2024? As our choir director, Kelly Talley, makes his way to the stage, he will lead us in singing the alma mater. We will soon hear from Elisa Vargas, who is the class president of the class of 2024. So if you'll direct your attention here in just a moment, and thank you for your time. Already on your speech. Okay.
When he's done with the picture?
Yeah, whenever the last guy is, you should be here in about 30 seconds.
Okay.
You don't have to wait for him to start making it all the way. Just once he's done clearing, then you can come up here. Okay? If you want to stand up there now. Just remember, you're going to make him stand the tassel, right?
Yeah. Wait, where's
From the right to the
from
left.
the light to the left?
You want to do that?
Yeah, we can do it.
It's already written in your speech.
Okay. Okay, so good morning. Good morning. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Elisa Vargas. I've had the privilege of being the president of the class of 2024. To begin, I'd like to say a quick thank you to our faculty, fellow classmates who had spoken before me, and all in attendance for the graduates. Looking around, I'm overjoyed to be accompanied by such outstanding scholars and talented human beings. Graduates, you have worked tirelessly, overcoming challenges and embracing the opportunities along the way. Your dedication, resilience, and passion have brought you to this moment. As you stand on the threshold of new adventures, remember the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the experience cherished during your time here. Thank and hug the people who assisted you in your journey today. At the conclusion of my speech, I'd like to address one last special thank you for the one and only Dr. Cynthia Weber. Dr. Weber's first year at Saginaw was our freshman year. In a way, we learned about this school and adapted to this new life together. Dr. Weber has shown us as students what it's like to be cared for, how to love one another, and find confidence from within while being true to who you are. As you continue on your next endeavors, remember that all that you have learned these past years and know that you are capable of all things and complete them with confidence. Let the words from your detractors fuel your greatest ambitions. First said by Reggie Jackson, but better said by Dr. Weber, fans don't boo nobodies. Now graduates, if you will please stand. At this time, join me in turning your tassel from the right to your left to signify our accomplishments. Congratulations, Saginaw Class of 2024. Now please join Mr. Kelly Talley.
Saginaw High, we love thy shadows when twilight silence falls on the plains so softly rolling where cowboys once roamed. In the halls we will gather together